Hey, yo, what's going on, everybody? SOS Wrestle Talk back at y'all once again for another pro wrestling review, news, update, whatever you want to call it. This time, this is of the Wrestle Kingdom 20 variety. You already know my voice if you're here on the channel. If this is your first time, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know what it is, man. But this time, I don't come alone. I come with my parade high right here. I come with my long tenure tag team partner, Team No Beer, because we drink it all. A name that I just came I got a name I came up today, man. I just came up with it today. The
Oh yeah,
Lyrical Violence Connection.
the Lyrical Violence. You know what? I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, the Lyrical Violence Connection, man. If y'all don't know this man's voice, he's been here on the channel before. My man Jeff, man, Strong Style Story. You know what it is, Jeff. How you doing, my
Hey,
brother?
I'm tired, and I'm not looking forward to this Pittsburgh Steelers game that's coming up
Oh
in
man,
about an hour and a half. But
bro, we're about to, when you like me and you out of the playoffs already, you just kick back, relax, and just
oh
watch what
shit.
people do.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, oh god.
You
Yeah,
just watch what people do.
yeah. I just watch what people do. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we're. I mean, everybody thinks we're out of it, and we probably are out of it. But let's face it. You never know.
Hey, all for all intents and purposes, before we get into Wrestle Kingdom here, this is a playoff game, so I'm going to sit back, relax. You know, I made the best team win. I hope it's y'all because I don't really know any Ravens fans, so hope it's y'all. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit back, relax, and watch it because for all intents and purposes, this is a playoff game.
Yeah,
So
pretty much.
yeah,
Pretty
so
much, yeah.
so
Um,
speaking of playoffs, my man. Speaking of the playoffs,
yeah,
we had a pretty much a big Super Bowl feel here this morning that took place inside of the Tokyo Dome. We're
we
talking about
did.
Wrestle Kingdom 20. And before we even get to the show, I gotta say this to you about I guess the aesthetic of the show. I think companies don't really do wrestling sets anymore, and I think New Japan killed it this morning with the set that they had for the grand show. So I want to get your
That's
thoughts on that.
that set. No, that set was great. I mean, it took me a minute to realize to really take it in. But no, I thought that set was marvelous. I liked it a lot. The sort of the Roman columns and such. Just trying to give it a big event feel. And they actually did sell out the Tokyo Dome. For the first time since Inoki was boosting the numbers. But
Hey, a sellout is a sellout, no matter if the numbers are boosted or imagine if your cooking numbers are not. Hey, it's still a sellout, But
yeah.
that, as far as we know, that did not take place this morning. As far as the pre-show, I did not see the first pre-show match, but I did catch the World Television Championship match. So, if
Yeah.
you were able to catch the first match, could you give us a little insight on if
I,
you were able to see that?
it was a I mean it was a young lion tag team match. Let me get the names because I'm actually still not so sure on the this new crop of young lions. I haven't gotten their names down yet.
Yeah, me either, man. Me either.
But
I thought,
yeah, it was Katsuya Murashima and Masatora Yasuda defeating Shoma Kato and Tatsuya Matsumoto. I guess Matsumoto must be the newest one because I haven't even seen him before.
yeah, me either.
But Murashima tapped out Matsumoto with a Boston Crab as you do in a young lion match because that's what they're told to do until they're getting closer to graduation and then they can actually do finishing moves. But yeah, I mean, it was all right. I mean, it was a young lion opening tag match, basically. You've seen one, you've seen them all, pretty much.
And not even for necessarily the match per se, but for the guys in the match, even though they are in the young lion, term right now, they still get some big time experience in the dome, and that's going to go a long way for them. Because
Oh
hey,
yeah,
even if being a pre-show match, you're still in wrestling in front of a lot of people, and I'm sure that's probably super nerve wracking. So
I
shout
mean,
out to
yeah,
those
that's
guys.
a lot of. I mean, even before everybody gets into the building, I mean, people are still coming in, and yeah, that's still. I mean, that's still like 10 times what you usually wrestle in front of.
No, yeah, 100%. And it's definitely different from the dojo. I'll tell you, it's definitely different from getting the reps in the dojo. So,
Yeah,
yeah, I think that match went about as I'm a little under 7 minutes is what I'm seeing. So,
yeah.
but I actually was intrigued with the next match you had, and I'm not mad this match was on the pre-show because I think they, for a lot of faults that New Japan has, they pretty much book the titles consistently for the most part. And I think this is normally the spot for the TV title because we had ELP, El Phantasmo, right here. He actually was accompanied by Jado, and he was defending the belt here against Chris Brooks from DDT Pro Wrestling. If you're not familiar with this, man, they had a little bit of a short mini build, if you will, going into this match. If you play any of the WWE games, anybody listening, it's pretty much when you select a feud, and it's like, oh, this is a short term feud, meaning it's probably on the last 2 weeks. So that's pretty much what we got right here.
Yeah, I believe if I remember correctly, yeah, he made his presence felt at the final Cork and Hall show, the final show of 2025. And in this one, he was accompanied by members of Schadenfreude, his unit in DDT. But I just want to talk about the belt itself, the NJPW World TV title belt, because that belt is 3 years old and it looks like it's 30.
Yeah,
I mean, my God, that thing is scuffed to hell,
it's very beat up, man. And I was the one thing when I was watching this match, because like as you bring up the TV belt, I kind of thought about, I'm like, man, I wonder where the King of Pro Wrestling belt is sitting at right now. I was just
right.
Because both of them are kind of almost the same design in a way, but kind of different. But I'm just like, I wonder where that belt is right now. But shout out to ELP with the Bret Hart, motif on his tights. So I thought that was a pretty cool look for him. This was solid. This was solid. Of course, the TV title matches, they have that 15-minute time limit, so you kind of know you're either going to get a draw or this match is probably going to be sub the 15 minutes, and that's what we got here. We got ELP defending his title. I think this is like his 6th or 7th defense, if I'm just going off the top of my head.
Seems about right, yeah.
So
he's done a lot of these open challenge matches.
Yeah. So he's someone who has found his footing, and it was I didn't know where he would really land after his Bullet Club tenure, and he's pretty much someone that's found a solid footing in New Japan as far as a solid lower to upper mid-card babyface, if you ask me.
Yeah, he's actually gotten into that role pretty well, I have to say. It was his 6th defense, yes. So yeah, you were right.
I knew it was somewhere around there because he's been kind of defending the belt pretty frequently since he got it back. So
yeah, he's been doing a lot of these open challenges.
So I mean, I think he defended against Tanahashi one time too, if I'm not mistaken. So
I believe you're right.
Yeah. So Tanahashi could in the alternate universe, the Tanahashi Okada matches for the TV title. Just think about that. Just think about that, man. So we get defended. Then we get the official match, the first match on the show, which this match, Jeff, is normally on the pre-show, which they switched up the rules a little bit to where I ain't even gonna hold you, my brother. And so I was like, I don't know what's going on. I was like, what's going on? I'm like, so is he eliminated? Like, is he eliminated? Like,
this match was a clusterfuck. I mean, I was having trouble following it in places. Like when I thought that when the wily veteran team of Tiger Mask 4, Togi Makabe, and Ryusuke Taguchi came out, I thought I heard the bell ring for an elimination, but nobody was called. So it was like, okay, I don't know what's going on here,
Yeah, I have to agree with you right here. This is a little bit of a clusterfuck. So some of the teams we got in here, we have the TMDK contingent, of course, of the front man, Zack Sabre Jr., Roy Oya, Big Jag, Harley Jackson right here. We have the champions, Toru Yano, Master Wado, and Yo. Speaking of Toru Yo, whatever they were calling him.
My goodness. Yeah, I wanted to talk about that. Yeah, I mean, I think that Yo's been cooked for a while. I mean, okay, that shoulder dislocation was unfortunate and derailed him, but also, he looked like pure ass with those jorts with the zip locks sewn on them or whatever. Good Lord, what the hell was that?
That was
Yo this morning cosplaying as circa 2015 Toriano, including acting like him,
he had the mannerisms down pat. Actually,
Oh my God! Yes, he did.
like,
It even hit someone in the nuts too. You know, if I recall correctly. So
and the crazy part about him playing Yano is he went back to the old Yano. He had like the orange blondish hair.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Circa
Like,
2015. Yeah.
exactly. So shout out to Yo for doing that. They actually took on the team of Tiger Mask, Raizuke Taguchi. And speaking of somebody here, man, hey, I love my man King Kong, man. But let me tell you this, Jeff. I swear this man has not changed his trunk since about 2015, 2016. It's been that same like Dig Dug kind
Like
of
literally,
design.
like literally. I don't think he's taking them off.
Bro, he just wears them all the time. Sweets Macabre just wears his trunks
Yeah,
everywhere he goes.
he just showers. You know, he showers with them on so he can get away and say, "Oh no, I'm taking them off." What do you mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're clean.
Yeah, don't
I mean,
shower.
we've all known dudes like that who won't wash their shit.
100%.
You know,
100%. Come on, man.
dude, like a dude, like I remember a dude in high school who like made some bet that he didn't want to, who's going to get away with not washing like their pair of shorts between two people, and like he kept cheating by like using the pair of shorts to like wash his car and shit.
That's
Yeah, people are weird, man.
yeah, that's
Okay. Okay, so you mentioned that team. We have Bishamon,
yeah,
Hiroki Goto, and Yoshihashi, and Bolton Oleg. You already mentioned Saber. We also had the team of Shota Umino, Yuya Uemura, and from both DDT and the J-pop group whose number opened the show, the
yeah.
Rampage, Takeichi Kaisei.
That was
Yeah.
that was definitely something because I was like, I was like, okay, this is definitely very Wrestle Kingdom. I was like, and I almost messaged this to you, but the match was over before I could even think about messaging this to you. I was like, see, this is kind of the stuff that Wrestle Kingdom has been missing the last few years. I think, like, even though like I'm not the biggest K-pop dude, but I'm like, this is kind of what Wrestle Kingdom is about. It's about like the grand spectacle and the stuff in the ring. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll get to some of that grand spectacle stuff later too. But some of the other teams in there, we mentioned, Bishamon, we mentioned TMDK, we mentioned the old men, more old men, Tomohiro Ishii, Taichi, and Satoshi Kojima, during which they showed three Rikishi, including Yokozuna Onosato and big pro wrestling fan Wakamoto Haru were in the crowd there. They were sumo wrestlers. We also have your reigning IWGP heavyweight tag team champions, the Knockout Bros, Yudo Ice and Oscar, with Clark Connors and Thekla visiting from AEW. But then we also had the House of Torture team of Ren Narita, Sanada, and Yoshinobu Kanemaru. And I wanted to bring up a point about this, which is two of the so-called Reiwa Musketeers were in this match. Yeah, oof. But also, do you realize that the 3 out of the 4 participants in the last 2 main events of the last 2 Wrestle Kingdoms were also in this match?
Yeah, I do realize
and the 4th one is no longer in the company.
Yeah, I do realize that, and that's hey, look, what a difference a year makes is all I can say.
Or 2, yeah. I mean, good Lord. But yeah, I think that and we'll talk about, the third Reiwa Musketeer at length later. But yeah, I think between Ren Narita being cooked by being in the House of Torture, and then with Shota Umino, they built him up to be the next ace, and then they just pulled the rug out from under him.
Yep.
I think that experiment was kind of a failure, and I think that really contributed a lot to 2025 New Japan being a bit of a bummer, really.
A little bit, man.
I mean, between Naito leaving and Shota Umino, they didn't know what to do with him. it seemed by that half-assed repackage that they did with him. You
Yeah,
know.
that was. And I will say I did like his gear. I think his gear is an improvement from what he was wearing. Like,
Yeah, it is. I mean, he's gotten into a stride now. Although he's like the lesser charismatic member of that team with Yuya Uemura now.
well, yeah, that is another problem that they have presented themselves with as New Japan because
Yes, but well, I mean, we'll talk more later because this actually has more to do with one of the other matches on closer to the end of the card. But anyway, yeah, the winners of this match were TMDK, Zack Sabre Jr. with a European clutch on Bolton Oleg. So Yano, Yo, and Wato lose the belts.
yeah, they do. They lose the belt. They had them for a little bit too. So
Yeah,
shout out to those
this
guys.
was their fourth defense. So yeah.
Yeah, which is rare with the never open weight six man, as we all know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when we had that, the Bishamon team and with Ishii, and they held those for like legit a year.
Yeah, they're probably the best never open weight champions of all time. And
yeah, maybe. I mean, yeah, undoubtedly.
Like when you really think about it, it's kind of like they probably are, man. So we get some new set of champs, and the champs, TMDK, Zack Sabre Jr. and Roy Oya will actually be challenging for the heavyweight tag straps here in a few hours against the said Knockout Bros. So,
yeah,
and that will be main event of the show, actually.
What do you think of Ryohei Oiwa?
But you Knockout Bros?
No, what do you think of? What do you think of Ryohei Oiwa? Like, I think he's really come in.
Yeah, no, I like him. I like that Zack Sabre Jr. is kind of taking him under his wing right here. If he's not going to be slotted for the to win the heavyweight title back again, then I mean this is not a bad spot for him. It's kind of like I look at him kind of like Hiromu and Naito relationship, but kind of not to that level, but maybe just kind of a couple steps down. But no, I'm with it.
I don't think he's quite at the level of Yuya or Yota Tsuji yet, but he's getting Zach right now. But he's getting there.
Yeah, that's why he's teaming with Zach right now. By this time, 2026, maybe he will be there. So
yeah, maybe he will be there.
Maybe he will be there. Maybe he'll be a double champ by this time tomorrow. We'll see. I mean, weirder things have happened.
Honestly, I kind of hope not. Because I think that the Knockout Bros are a great team and they're hot and they're popular.
Same. They popping, as the kids would say.
They are. I mean, no, they are. I mean, they came back and they were pretty fresh. Yeah,
no, exactly. You get no argument for me, and I'm glad you used that word fresh because that ties us to the next matchup right here.
Yeah,
it was the unaffiliated duo, that being Shingo Takagi.
No, you missed a match.
Oh, you're right. Oh, look at me getting ahead of myself. But no, we still get serious though. Don't get it twisted. Yeah. We still get serious though. We had a double title match, winner takes all right here. We had the IWGP Women's Champion Siri taking on Saya Kamitani right here, who was defending her New Japan Strong Women's Championship right here.
Yeah, well, hold on. Now, I don't know how often you cover Stardom.
Few and far between.
Okay, so we have to set this up though, because
give us the backstory.
I mean, Saya Kamitani, not only was she going into this as the NJPW Strong Women's Champion, she was also the Wonder of Stardom, the new era red belt, which, you know what, the term red belt has a lot of connotations in Joshi, going back to AJW.
It does.
But she was also, as of a couple of weeks ago, the first ever woman to be the Tokyo Sports MVP.
Wow. So shout out to her. She's in her God mode era right now then. So
she is. So yeah, I mean, and that's the best thing. Like, if things did not work out for her in this match, she's still pretty high up because she still would have been the Wonder of Stardom champion. She's still the Tokyo Sports MVP.
Yeah, no, in this match right here, I think this is where I think the show start picking up for me, honestly. And Suri picking up the dub, getting that never open. I keep calling it never. They need to do something with Strong. That's where.
What are they doing? What are they doing with Strong?
Who was the Strong and men's champion? I don't even know.
I don't either.
Like, bro,
I have no idea.
last I checked, it was Tomohiro Ishii when he beat Gabe Kidd, but I'm like, is he still that
That
champ?
was back in, oh my God, that was back in April.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
have
back.
no idea what's up with that. I have
So
no
down
idea
in
what's
the
up
comment
with the
section
Strong
below,
brand.
but say down in the comment section below, who's the in New Japan Strong open weight champion? Because we don't
Yeah.
know. If y'all know, tell us.
Yeah, we have no idea. This match was great.
Yeah,
I love this. I mean, we are never going to get the the levels of brutality that we did back in AJW. Like we're not getting like the days of Bull and Manami Toyota and Kyoko Inoue and Aja Kong are done, but you know, they went in. I mean, they did their best to go in, you know, and give this a fight feel, you know.
I think they did a damn good job of it because
Yeah.
they had me going, ooh, I'm like, man, this is like 2 a.m, bro. Like,
Right. Yeah.
so it's just like if you got me doing that at 2 a.m, I think you're doing your damn job. Now this is
Yeah.
super hard hitting right here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was no, this is a great match, and yeah, now Sayuri has 2 belts.
yeah,
So
she got 2, and like you said, she got the red belt to fall back on from Stardom. So and she's
yeah,
still the Tokyo MVP. So you're not falling off.
yeah, Simon Kanetani, yeah, doing pretty okay, I think,
Yeah, it's just like a
despite
minor.
this.
It's just a minor setback. You know what I mean? So it
Yeah.
is what it is. But like I said, I enjoyed the match. I'm with you. This match is great, man.
Oh
This
no, it
was
was great. Yeah, this is like
yeah,
the first great match of the night. Yeah.
absolutely so, man. And so the next match too, it was all right. So I think this next match was more about storyline than it was match quality. And the reason I say that
I would
because
agree with that because it did not have match quality. That's for
yeah, it
damn
really did not.
sure.
It did not have match quality for sure. So
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Shingo Takagi,
Yep.
Hiromu Takahashi, the ticking time bomb himself. They were teaming up with the Bullet Club War Dogs, that being, of course, David Finlay, Gabe Kidd, Drilla Moloney, and they're taking on the United Empire and a revamped United Empire, if you must ask me, because not only do we have Callum Newman, who I've been kind of like on him, but I do kind of like the angle of him wanting to take revenge on Bullet Club War Dogs because he's like, hey man, United Empire has not been right since that steel cage match, and it was pretty much y'all fault, and I want blood for that, so I'm not mad at that. I'm like, okay, I can see that right there. We got HENARE right here returning for after pretty much a year himself, man. I was like, okay, I see.
He's been missing in action.
Yeah, like you said, he's been MIA. We
Yeah.
had, of course, as we all know, the true MVP of the United Empire, Great Okan.
Yeah.
The true MVP of the United Empire. And returning New Japan, I think they said after 11 years was what they said.
Yeah.
11 years, man. It's funny too, because when he was last here, he was definitely Ingobernable affiliated. So
well,
now,
no, he wasn't Ingobernable affiliated. He was Ingobernable because the last time he was around, Naito hadn't joined yet. But Los Ingobernables were definitely a thing of La Sombra, Rush, and La Mascara.
Yeah, La Mascara. Shout out to La Mascara out there. Whatever he's doing right now. I ain't seen him in a minute, but
I don't even know what he's doing. He managed to get fired from both CMLL and AAA, so I have no idea what he's doing.
Hey man, Paul might be hiring. I don't know. You might have to holler at him, bro. But anyway, but so the returning, not I used to formerly La Sombra of Los Ingobernables.
Yes.
The high chief of Los Ingobernables, if you will. I mean, you could say Roosh too. I mean, either or. They was there in the beginning, so I would say they're both are co-founders. And now he has been known as the mysterious benefactor of the United Empire, and I kind of like that little twist that Andrare Il Idolo has put on his character here. I'm like, okay, he's still doing very much his tranquilo stuff. So I'm just like,
oh yeah. Andrade is gonna do Andrade things no matter what his name is.
Exactly. He's like, I'm gonna do that no matter what. And honestly, too, I wish they would kind of maybe like establish this. They could even say like, hey, Andrade, sold off the rights to Ingobernables. You can even say he's do some bullshit. Say he sold off the rights to Ingobernables and by de facto the rights to Ingobernables de Japón, and that helped them benefit United Empire. You can even do some shit like that if you wanted to.
You could. I mean, it'd be dumb, but you could do that.
Pro wrestling ultimately is dumb anyway, as we all.
This much is true. Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and also. How can I not bring him up? I actually called this out. I was like, and
you did.
Somebody in the comment section actually put me onto it when I did my Wrestle Kingdom preview. He was like, "Bro, I think it's Jake Lee," and I was like, "You know what? I think you're right."
I mean, he did. He did kind of fall off the face of the earth too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Okay. So here's some things I gotta say. If you let me have the forum for a minute.
Go ahead.
Number one, I know you disagree with me on this. But we don't have to agree on everything. I think David Finlay is still the least convincing Bullet Club leader ever. I think he looks like a fucking clown in this role, and he is a charisma void.
That's okay.
I mean, and the cosplaying trying to do the machine gun Carl Anderson, with a prop. At that,
they did it too. Go back, watch Anderson and Gallows. They have props.
Yeah, well, not always. I mean, usually Anderson just did it like an air weapon,
But I think was it Wrestle Kingdom 8? They had the the gun.
Okay, you're right. They did. You're right. They did. Number two, you said you were kind of on Callum Newman. Yeah, same. Because number one, Great Al Khan should be the leader of the Empire, but also, let's be real, what the fuck is the Empire at this point? Like, what is it without Will Ospreay?
Honestly, now, what I think the United Empire is, I think now they're just pretty much this group of paid mercenaries, especially with now, Andrare being their benefactor. I just think they just dudes just from different backgrounds just get paid a lot of money from Andrade. That's what it should just be. Like, I mean,
and then the last bit of the rant I'm going to do here is that crowd went mild at the reveal of Jake Lee. I'm sorry. There was no reaction to Jake Lee. I mean, there was reaction from the commentators because they have to have a reaction. But there was no I think Jake Lee has burned so much goodwill. I mean, not only because of his absence, but I think he's burned so much goodwill because of, remember, I mean, in the last 5 years, he's been belted up in 2 other companies and just keeps jumping companies,
Yeah.
Because he was the Triple Crown champion in All Japan.
Yep.
Where, let's face it, where he had his best matches with, Kento Miyahara.
This is true.
And then he went over to Noah, and they had a popular unit for a few minutes called Good Looking Guys, and then that just faded. While they also put the GHC belt on him, but that went nowhere too. So, and then he jumped to New Japan in 2024, and then got heinously injured for up until this morning. And it's just like he has burned a lot of goodwill, and through it all, somehow he like 3 other wrestlers are an IWGP title win away from being added to the list.
Yeah, I know. GOAT status, bro.
I know. Like, what the hell? Now, here's a question. Can you name the other people who are an IWGP title winner away from being on the list? Because there are 3 other people.
Minoru Suzuki is one.
That's one. Yep.
You said an IWGP away.
Yep.
Katsuhito Nakajima.
Oh shit! I forgot about him. Wait, he did win the Triple Crown. Okay, you're right. So there's 2 more after Nakajima and Suzuki. I forgot about Nakajima. Because who doesn't forget about Nakajima? He's like in Glate now.
Yeah, exactly.
Who doesn't forget?
He's an IWGP away.
Yep. All right, there's 2 more.
Damn.
Can you name them?
That's what I'm thinking about right now too.
And I'm going to tell you that it's unlikely they will in their current situations. It's unlikely they ever will.
Fuck. Marufuji. No.
Nope.
No. Oh, no. No. All right. One. Go Shiozaki.
Go Shiozaki. That's one. Okay, there's one more.
All right. Triple Crown. GHC. Hmm. Damn. Hey, you damn near.
All right.
I want to say you got. I want to say you got me. Who
Well,
is who?
you got me with Nakajima. Joe Nakayama.
Yeah, facts. He's right there. I didn't even think about Jun Akiyama. You're right. That's so true. Damn.
But let's face it, Go Shiozaki just went back to All Japan, and Jun Akiyama is in DDT, and yeah, so it's unlikely any of these four will. But now Jake Lee is primed to maybe. Well, anyway, that's a spoiler. Anyway, yeah, Jake Lee did get the win over Hiromu, which I thought was kind of whack. I mean, actually, well, not that he got the win, just I thought the finish was kind of whack. Honestly, it just kind of happened.
The finish was kind of whack. I was like, okay, like I get with what happened here at the end why they ended it like that, because now you got to establish Jake Lee as a dangerous person. So it's like, okay, I get that. Then post match, we get a returning United Empire member who's been gone for a while himself due to injury.
Francesco Akira. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. He returned to. I was like, once I saw the dude in there with the mask, I already knew who it was.
I was like, I mean, well, you could tell because his ginger beard was noticeable. It's like I was like, oh gee, I wonder who this is.
Yeah. Oh, Francesco. Okay.
The guy who we already knew was in the unit. Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. So this is like
no
surprise. Yeah. And Andrade brought me back with his money.
Yeah. Okay. Okay,
whatever.
bro.
Okay. Now, a rare happening that does not happen in a long time. I can't remember the last time this has happened, to where pretty much the next match, the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship was not defended on this show, which I cannot remember the last time that has taken place.
I can't either.
On the January 4th show, not this Wrestle Kingdom, but in totality, they pretty much have been a staple as far as I can remember. So
yeah,
Doki out here, doing like goat things and saying, nah, y'all fight at it. y'all, go ahead and see who's gonna fight me for the title. So we got El Desperado taking on Kosei Fujita, Taiji Ishimori, and another guy who we was talking about Ren Narita earlier, another guy, the video game man himself, Show right here.
I gotta agree. Again, Show has been also pretty well cooked since. Although I will say, some of the shtick he got up to when he was IWGP Junior Champion, mainly how he just kept getting punked out.
Yeah.
Maybe it made me laugh. He got the memo at least for going all out with his introduction gear. Much like Yo did. So shout out to the former Roppongi 3K because they did show up for the occasion. What did you think of this match?
Desperado didn't even have a jacket on, bro.
What?
I thought this match was pretty decent. I said Desperado didn't even have a jacket on. He just
came out with his. Yeah.
He's like, all right, I'm ready to wrestle.
Well, yeah, well, that's because he's wearing a coat of deathmatch scars all over him now.
Facts. I do like the aesthetic of one. Doki start talking, and a friend of mine said that he sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was yelling. I was like, wow, that's actually hilarious.
Oh my god!
I do like how he was sitting at the table. He had his titles, the Super Junior tag trophy. Then when Show came out, he put his junior heavyweight tag belt over there.
Yeah.
So I thought this match was fine. I could have done without the outside interference, to be real.
Oh god, there was just so much of it. And honestly, yeah, I did not like this match. I thought, yeah, it was rushed, and all the outside interference just was it was too much. And honestly, if you were gonna do this, I would rather they had done Despe versus Doki outright as a rematch from last year's Wrestle Kingdom. Remember when Doki heinously dislocated his elbow? Yeah. And I wish they would have done that instead. But if they were going to go this route, I really would have rather that they would have put Kosei Fujita over to follow up
That's what I thought was going to happen.
On his Best of the Super Juniors win.
That's what I thought was going to happen.
Which, by the way, Best of the Super Juniors, one of the brightest spots of 2025. I was saying that 2025 in New Japan was kind of a bummer, but Best of Super Juniors was definitely a bright spot. You know,
absolutely. It usually tends to be one of the best parts of the year.
Oh yeah. Between Kosei Fujita, between Mao coming in from DDT, between Ninja Mac, and honestly Kushida too.
Yeah, no, Kushida was all of them was cooking, man. They were all cooking, and I'm ready for the Best of the Super Junior, 2026. So
I am too. Yeah, I mean it's usually a good thing. Like it's usually great when you have a really good to great Best of Super Juniors, because then you can just kind of like stare down G1 Climax and go, okay, yep, it's your turn.
Yeah. Like, hey, the juniors be setting the bar in that Best of Super Junior. So I don't know. You gotta bring your A game is what they say. So
yeah. Oh yeah.
Speaking of A game being brought, man, the next match we have for the Never Openweight Championship right here, we have Evil. This match has been built up for a little bit because we got Aaron Wolf right here.
This had the most build of any match on the card, honestly.
It really did.
They've been building this for months.
Yeah, it really did, actually, when you go back and think about it. And I like the two contrasting styles here. You got Aaron Wolf because as we all seen him, he had the long hair, he had, the beard or whatever. He pretty much shaved that shit off and came out young lion style, which I thought that was just like a
I thought that was a nice. I gotta be honest, I really did not care about this match going in, but yeah, I thought that was a nice touch, honestly, that Aaron Wolf went all young lion, shaved his head and wore all black. Although, well, I'm gonna quote somebody when we get to the match result. But once again, there was a lot of outside interference, in this one too.
Of course, it's House of Torture. That's what it come. That's what come with that. But for that being said, I actually enjoyed this match, though. I was like, this is pretty interesting.
It was fine. For what it was, it was fine. For what it was, which was to get Aaron Wolf over. He wins a title. His title on his not just his New Japan debut, his pro wrestling debut,
which is and when you just think about it, as you and I both know, this the lore of the young liondom. That is insane, bro.
I know. Holy crap. I mean, like yeah, well, I mean, again, he's also, a gold medalist judoka, exactly. which is his whole credentials, which led to a quote from your friend and mine, Steve Cash, to say a black-trunked champion from another combat sport winning a title in New Japan with a flash submission. Inokiism is back, baby. It's like, oh God, no.
Oh gosh. And this is not just a flash submission. He actually choked him out. Evil didn't.
Yeah. But then, what do you think about it though? Considering that this is also a Tokyo Dome show where the IWGP title was not the main event. Yeah, maybe Inoki. Maybe this is the most Inoki-like Wrestle Kingdom in quite some time.
Man, that's a hell of a debut.
As debuts go, I mean, you don't get much better. I mean, AJ Styles won the IWGP in his New Japan debut. So as a full. No, but and he wrestled in New Japan before too. But I mean, in his full debut as a member of the roster, he won the IWGP title on that one. So as far as debuts go, that's pretty good. Has to be said.
I would say so. I would say that's a pretty successful debut. Now it looks like, from what I can see, because after the matches they have lined up for New Year's Dash, looks like Ren Narita is going to probably be his next challenger. That's what I'm presuming here.
Yeah, I did see that lineup for New Year Dash, which we can go over that at the end.
Yeah, we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But
Yeah.
also, before we leave off this match, apparently the news is Evil is looking to explore other options as far as places to wrestle. So I don't know what you think about that. And
Evil
if you
is?
do, yeah,
Really? Where'd you
yeah,
hear
really.
that from?
It's been all over Twitter all day.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I know that there was some talk about I know that there was some talk about Shingo, because he said he wanted to wrestle, other places in 2026, because he was just in Freedoms
Yeah.
on Christmas Day, and he's made a couple of sporadic appearances back in Dragon Gate over the last year or two.
Sound like he's wanting to go freelance is what that's sounding like.
I mean, may as well.
I mean,
I
at this
mean,
point, yeah. Like, I mean,
his dog from the Animal Hamaguchi days is gone, so
yeah. And then, like, we both are Shingo fans. We love the Dragon. We love him. But it's like he's probably reached his ceiling here in New Japan at this point. So,
the way that they have just gone out of the way to not acknowledge him as a main eventer since he basically rescued New Japan's 2021 has
yeah,
just been fucking ponderous.
it's been actually pretty insane. It's like, hey, yeah, you saved our 2021. All right, now go get that never open weight title again.
Yeah, yeah, the King of Pro Wrestling title too.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like
Oh
what the
god.
heck? It's like what the hell? Like, I mean, this is a whole other show. Like, well, but you know what? At the same time, you know what? It comes to the point of this main event we're about to. Well, not main event, the title match we're going to talk about.
Yep.
Because this is a huge, huge, huge talking point. I think needs to be discussed. But go ahead and intro. It's your show, so go ahead and intro the match.
Absolutely. So now we got the semi-main. This is not necessarily. I was going to say the double gold dash too, but it's not necessarily a double gold dash too. There was no other challengers here to come to this match for both of these titles. We had four, like I said, double title match right here. IWGP Global, IWGP World Heavyweight Championship right here. We had Yota Tsuji, defending his global championship against Konosuke Takeshita, the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, the former AEW International Champion, the winner of G1 Climax this year as well. He's had a damn good year. And speaking of damn good, this match was damn fucking good. This
match was really good. It was really good. But I feel like we have to just talk about the context behind it first.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's go. Let's talk about it.
Okay. Because I've said a couple of times I thought that New Japan in 2025 was a real bummer. A lot of that has to do with the fact that, in 2024, Kazuchika Okada left.
Yep.
And then around that same time this year, or in 2025, Tetsuya Naito left.
Yep.
So now you have two of your biggest main eventers gone. So this would have been perfect when you had your Reiwa Musketeers that you allegedly were supposed to be, getting prepped for the position. And instead, in 2025, their choices for champion were Zack Sabre Jr., which, fair enough, Hiroki Goto, which, okay, they kind of owed it to him, admittedly.
That's the former reign.
Yeah, that was the sympathy reign.
Yep.
But it wasn't a sympathy line like, okay, you get one defense and then, okay, you're going to drop it back. You got your championship. No, he was champion for half the year. But I mean, a lot of those matches were like against contenders that never should have been contending, like Yuji Nagata or or Hiroshi Tanahashi. It's like and then to cap it all off, they gave G1 Climax and the IWGP World Heavyweight title to a part-timer. Yeah, I love Takeshita. He's a great wrestler. He is one of the future superstars of the business, of the sport. But he's also committed to 2 other companies at the same time.
Yep.
You know, and New Japan is the newest of his trifecta here. Because we saw him main event at the DDT show in New York, if you recall.
Did. I do recall that.
He dropped the KOD to Daisuke Sasaki, and then and then we made new friends with Tetsuya Endo, and then he stabbed his stable leader in the back and won the KOD off of him.
Shit happens.
Boy, that was a fun time.
That was a fun time, man.
That was a fun time talking shit with Tetsuya Endo during that main event.
Oh my god, yeah, man, that was it. No time.
You know Matt Pauly? Not personally, but
not personally.
But anyway, the point is that meanwhile, Yota Tsuji has been ready for this.
Yeah,
he has been ready for this, and honestly, so is Yuya Uemura.
Yeah.
More than Shota, more than Ren Narita. Yuya and Yota were both ready for it. And it took till today for them to finally recognize that.
Yeah, no. And my thoughts on it too, because you already know, as far as the New Japan lore, you already know Tetsuya Naito, favorite wrestler there.
Yeah.
I think Yota Tsuji, I hate to say this, he kind of needed Naito out of the way so he could do this, bro. I kind of hate to say it. Like, if Naito wasn't going to be able to retake the reduced role, and I'm not even saying date, but maybe like draw back from the main event scene, because I mean, we need these guys up here. I understand certain decisions, because Yota Tsuji, I don't want to say I was cool with him being in Los Ingobernables de Japón. I actually dug it, but I was like, he could kind of do his own thing. You know what I mean? But he could kind of do his own.
Right. But did you notice? Remember when Naito left? When they did the last Ingobernables pose, it was Tsuji in the center of that instead of Naito this time.
No, no, you're right. He kind of transferred power to him. You're right. Like.
Yeah, and then thankfully they did the right thing and then just disbanded Los Ingobernables de Japón. They did the right thing there.
Yeah, I think they kind of had to, because that's more linked towards Naito, to where it is Bullet Club. You can that's kind of more of a thing. It's kind of like a store, it's like Walmart, it's like, hey, you're in here now. You're in here. Like, it's like Ingobernables is kind of more or less linked to, Naito, or like, La Sombra, Rush, any of those guys. It's kind of more linked to them. So it made sense for them to,
Yeah.
Well, none of the other guys really had none of those mannerisms anyway. So it was just like, all right.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. But Yota was ready. And I mean, I'm glad. I mean, it was the right result, frankly. And I love the fact that a guy who was a product of the dojo, worked his way up from a young lion to this, won by a Boston Crab. That was like, like that was like, to quote our guy Steve Cash again, he sent me another message after that match, and he's like, "Did Riki Choshu book this show?"
No, I mean, shit. He might be on something. Shout out to Steve, man. He might be on some shit.
Shout out to Steve Cash, yeah. What a guy.
Yeah.
What a guy.
He might be on something.
Boy, the Long Beach crew is forever,
Oh, yeah, forever etched in the annals of history right there.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's going down in eternal right there. But yeah, tapped him out, man. Tapped him out.
Yeah.
The new champion right there. So the double, I'm not gonna say part two. I'm gonna say the double gold dash, like one, A,
Yeah,
like
right.
1.5 was successfully succeeded by Yota Tsuji right here. And then post match, because as we talked about earlier and alluded to earlier, we get a certain challenge here, and we get the person you talked about earlier, and this reminded me of a certain moment, and I want to see if you're on base about this. So we get Jake Lee coming out, attacking Yota Tsuji, raising up the IWGP World Heavyweight. And he didn't really concern himself with the global. So I'm that's another thing I want to get into real fast before I get into what thing I'm about to say.
Yeah.
This reminded me of when Naito won in 2020 and Kenta attacked him.
Yeah, that was exactly what I thought of too. Yeah, it's exactly what I thought of.
And I was like, this is pretty. But Kenta was a heat magnet back then, bro. So it's not on the same level. Jake Lee is not. So it's gonna be like, okay.
New Japan very much want Jake Lee to be a thing, and good luck to them.
Yeah.
Like I said, he is like I said earlier, he has burned a lot of goodwill.
He has
with fans, and I think his Noah run proved that his best matches were actually with Kento Miyahara. You know?
No, yeah, he has. And what I was gonna say is as well, kind of like a two-part question for you. So he did raise up just the world heavyweight and no mentioning of the global. So do you think that now do you think that they're fused now? And two, Yota Tsuji's brought it back up. You think we'll see the version 4?
I don't think we're going to see the end of the global because they didn't make it as such. And besides which, I mean, let's face it, it was, we have the world now because they merged the IWGP and the Intercontinental belt.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I hope we do actually go back to the V4. It's not because I got over the design change, and honestly, it's not a bad belt. It just replaced a much better belt.
Yeah, same.
And everybody involved is gone from that whole thing. Like literally everybody involved is gone.
Yeah, no, I get it. And
Kota Ibushi's gone.
Yeah.
Tetsuya Naito's gone. Kazuchika Okada's gone, you know.
And then, too, at that same token,
Jay White is gone.
Jay White gone. They can
Will Ospreay is gone.
Yeah, Ospreay gone. And they even did that to make the global title. That's how we even got that, because we don't have the US title no more because
and Shingo, they've just tried to do everything possible to erase that history, know.
Yeah, no. So it might as well just get rid of it. Just like just do what.
Go back to it. Yeah. Let's get the. I mean, sure. Bring back the V Force. You could still call it the IWGP, World Heavyweight. That's fine. You can still call it. It could still be the Sekai Heavy Q Championship. But yeah, let's bring back the good belt.
We got belt makers that can do all kind of wonderful things nowadays. If you can make that same belt and just have them add the word world onto the V4. Let's have them add the word world somewhere on one of the banners. It's like,
absolutely.
So yeah.
All right. Yeah. I think that was it. Yeah. You asked me about should we bring back the V4? Yeah. Sure. Why not? Yeah. You know what? I think The funniest thing New Japan could do is like they could, as part of the build-up, they could bring in like Yota to have a secret tag partner because he is unaffiliated after all, and they have a secret tag partner. It'd be Kento Miyahara. That would be hilarious.
That would be super hilarious. Like,
yeah.
All right, let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. Yeah, now it looks like we're going to go ahead and get to the main event time. So it's getting that time, man. Yeah, so we got the main event here. We got Hiroshi Tanahashi, man. Last match. Taking on his long fabled rival right here. You already know what his name is. We know what his name is. I know what his name is. You know what his name is. His mama know what his name is because she named him. The Rainmaker. Kazuchika Okada.
Kazuchika Okada.
So we all know where this stems from, man. This stems from way back. Well, I want to say it was after Wrestle Kingdom 6, maybe?
6, yeah. IWGP is not for you.
It's not for you, young man. Sit your ass down, is what he said to him when Okada came out looking just looking weird, bro. He came out just looking very nerdy. Just like, I want to challenge for that IWGP. It's like, all right, I guess.
Okay, and then and then a month later we had the Rainmaker shock.
We had the Rainmaker shock, which really sent shockwaves not only in New Japan, you could almost say in pro wrestling in general. From that point,
Oh yeah,
nothing was the same. Like from that point, it was Okada was the guy. Tanahashi was still the man, but you could tell that there was a shift. There was a shift coming here in New Japan. There was definitely a shift coming, and these guys were always in the argument, or in the circle being around the IWGP heavyweight title. No matter if you had guys like AJ Styles, Tetsuya Naito, Kenny Omega, Jay White, Kota Ibushi. No matter if he had those guys in the mix with them, these guys were always constants in that title mix as far as the IWGP heavyweight title. And they traded it back and forth with each other. We've seen we've seen them wrestle. I went to see them in Dallas at the G1 show in 2019, and that was the first time. Yeah, the first time I seen them wrestle one-on-one. With my own two eyes. So
I think, and I haven't been buggered to go look this up, but I think this might be the match combo that has main evented the most Tokyo Dome shows. I think.
Really?
For all the New Japan Tokyo Dome shows, I think this might be the match that headlined the most. If not, it's definitely a top 3.
You're probably right, actually, just thinking about these two guys. They probably have headlined the most. And between both of them, just in general, just the people they've headlined against. So no, this rivalry carries heavy weight right here, man. And
my lovely life partner, she this was the very first pro wrestling match she ever watched was Tanahashi versus Okada from Wrestle Kingdom 7. Because that was the premiere episode of NJPW on Access.
Yeah, that's true. Right.
And back in 2015. And So this was a match that this was a feud. This was a match that got people into pro wrestling.
No, yeah.
And just to say enough about about Tanahashi himself. Look at all the we all know what he's done. He put the company on his back when it was near extinction. And his feuds with Yuji Nagata and Minoru Suzuki.
Bro,
Shinsuke Nakamura, for that matter.
Keiji Muto.
Against Keiji Muto. And he was. Remember, way back. I even wrote an article about this for Fan Fight when that was still up. But Scott Hall took one look at him and put him over. That kid's money. That kid's money.
Facts is what he did say. He said that.
Yeah, he put dude over. Scott Hall, the one that people always said that, he was a jackass in WCW and he was selfish as all get out. But boy, if he liked you,
he likes you, he mess with you. Like he'll put you over. Ask Sean Waltman. Ask
Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio. Ask Chris Jericho. He put Jericho over one time. So ask those guys. Like, if he mess with you, he'll put you over. Ain't no thing to him. Shit.
Yeah, if he liked you, he put you over, and he just took one look at Tanahashi. Yeah, that kid's money to anybody who'd listen.
He's like mess with him. He said, mess with your boy.
Yeah.
So
we could do a whole podcast just on Hiroshi Tanahashi.
We might have to one day, just because.
You know what? Yeah, let's do it. But let's get to this match. And you know what? Yeah. I was a little. I had concerns about the whole fact that they were basing this whole show around Tanahashi's retirement as opposed to building for a future that I already just ranted about, that it seemed like it took New Japan by surprise that they had to build for. But by golly, this was worthy of being the main event, bar none.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
By golly.
The callbacks we got here too, man, crazy.
Oh my god.
I love the tease of the Rainmaker from the Rainmaker Shock match because they pretty much did the exact same sequence, and I was like, okay, I was like, I like that. I
well,
love that.
How about the tributes to Shibata and Nakamura that Tanahashi bust out?
Seeing Tanahashi bust out a PK is I don't know what
and then a Bomaye with the bending backwards, Well, he didn't get as far as Nakamura, but
But, hey, he's like, look, man, I'm kind of up there. I can't just do all that like Nakamura. Yeah, he didn't get here. His head wasn't touching the mat or nothing,
Yeah.
Nakamura was, but this was everything that I was hoped it would be. It was pretty much a love letter to Tanahashi's career, and most definitely a love letter to his rivalry with Kazuchika Okada. And
yeah.
This is
and boy, the crowd, they got the memo. They booed Okada when he teased the Rainmaker pose and then did the his AEW shtick.
They was like, man, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we ain't about this shit, man.
they're like, bro, yeah. They said take that shit up the road, take that shit up the street, bro. We not, yeah. Then he actually finally did hit the actual Rainmaker pose. So
and people loved it, because because they knew what this was all celebrating, and they knew, what it all means,
Yeah, no, 100%, man, 100%. Shit,
and we all know how this ends. I mean, it's just the way it is. Tanahashi, fell to a Rainmaker.
Yeah, it's. What would have been funny is I sat there and I thought about it. I was like, it'd have been funny if Okada put Tanahashi in the money clip and he just laid there and tapped out like John Cena did.
Oh my god.
I was like, bro, just like still smiling to him, like, bro, that's a callback in itself. I'm like, that'd have been but no, I'm glad that did not happen. So you knew how this match, like you said, was going to end. It ended with the Rainmaker. It ended about like around 30 minutes. It was definitely over the 30-minute mark here.
Yeah, it was 33:03 is the official time.
33:03. So
yeah,
of course, Okada's he's a gentleman. He's a sportsman, if you will. He gives Tanahashi the ring because it's his retirement. What kind of man would you be to try to attack a guy on his retirement and then try to grandstand? Who would you be?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this retirement ceremony. I mean, well, it started out with our all of our close personal friend Takagi Kidani.
Yeah,
our
very close personal friend of ours.
Yeah, in fact, I got the. I'm looking. I think I got the business card somewhere here. I still have the business card. Do you?
It's somewhere, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean we've all moved a couple of times since then. Exactly. So yeah,
bro. Yeah, So we got the I was gonna say the AEW All Stars coming out too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, JY, Will Ospreay, and then Omega. I'm not surprised. I'm very surprised that Kota Ibushi was there.
Yeah, I was also very surprised about Kota Ibushi, but
Christ, the man can barely walk.
I was gonna say, I think that's kind of with the. Yeah. I was like, ooh, like it was rough, and I just think that kind of just lends to the relationship that he and Tanahashi have personally, So
it must be because I mean, considering how
type shit,
right. Well, considering how Ibushi left New Japan too, for him to come back to the Tokyo Dome,
Yeah, it was actually kind of like a little, I ain't gonna say surreal, but it was just like, damn, Ibushi out here? That's okay. That's kind of crazy, man.
That was wild.
Then like you said, well, Ospreay, you said Jay White, yes, he did come out there as well. First time being in New Japan himself since he actually has been banned from New Japan. So I'm surprised security did not attack him. I'm like, they just let him just walk through. That's kind of
Yeah.
Well,
I'm sure the president gave him clearance to he can show up just this one time, and then
Japan since either.
Yeah, and then we had Keiji Muto, of course.
Yes,
Keiji Muto and Tatsumi Fujinami, and of course Muto has to get a selfie.
Of course. And, they had Muto right there down there by the ramp. They didn't have him walk that ramp. It's like, nah. We ain't going.
Yeah,
That's gonna
no,
take a minute.
it's been both him. Yeah, I mean, remember the man has double replaced knees, so
Yeah, double replace knee surgery. It's like that's gonna take a minute, bro.
Yeah,
So
and
yeah.
then oh my
Oh,
God, the biggest shock.
woo. I was just like, okay, like I was like, dang, bro, my mouth agape when I saw this right
Oh
here.
yeah,
I was,
absolutely.
honestly, I ain't gonna say I never thought, but I was just like, I didn't know when the next time I was gonna hear Stardust by Kazan play throughout any stadium. Like I was just like, oh, I
Right?
don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like,
but did you notice that halfway through it it did like a channel change or whatever, and then it went into Naito's Los Tranquilos de Japón, video and theme
yeah,
music, like as if
yeah.
to acknowledge that okay, well, things have moved on, and
Because at first I noticed too with on his his Videotron they had like the Los Ingobernables de Japón. I was like, all right, like it's like I'm like they're not really around anymore, but
right,
okay.
but then but you notice how they transitioned that though,
They did transition it, and he had the the Los Tranquilos patch on his jacket sleeve as well. So
Yep, yeah, yeah,
let them know.
yeah. Bushi was there. I like that Bushi missing the flowers before handing him to
Yeah,
Tanahashi.
I thought that was gold too. I thought that was gold as well.
Yeah.
Also too, I don't know if you caught it, but when he was walking the ringside, Jay White and ELP they kind of gave each other a little fist bump. You know what I mean?
I did
Like
see that. I did see that.
I was like, okay, it's like it
I
was like,
saw who was it? Osprey and Shota fist bump too.
yep,
Did you
yep.
notice that?
Yeah, I did. I was like, man, it was kind of, even though I joke around and call them AEW All Stars, I mean, it was good to see a lot of those dudes back in that, the ring, especially Naito. We got Muto, in there. We got
Yeah.
Fujinami there. It's always good to see those dudes, and good to see them celebrating the career that is Hiroshi
Yeah.
Tanahashi, and then like this Jeff stuff like this just makes me. I was like, man, bro, we
Yeah.
getting old. We getting
You
old,
know,
man.
the one thing, I was very surprised that there were not any video messages because I thought for sure we would get video messages from Shinsuke Nakamura and Minoru
AJ,
Suzuki.
I thought AJ as well.
Maybe AJ. I don't know
Yeah,
how much AJ is really associated with Tana, but yeah, I could see that.
yeah. I mean, they was like we said, they was battling for that IWGP, and they did
Yeah,
wrestle a couple times in TNA. So
that's true. Yeah.
so I mean, hey, he's that like I mean, this is not the
Remember,
sidebar.
remember when AJ? Remember when AJ said, Tanahashi, I don't like you, but you're a prick, but I like that about you.
Yeah. Oh, Bullet Club AJ.
No. That was TNA AJ.
Oh, that was he said that in TNA. Damn, that's
Yeah.
a Bullet Club too, though.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But yeah, no, I thought it was a very good, showing for the Ace. We got the air guitar spot, of course.
We did. Yeah.
I knew we were going to get that. And
Oh! We forgot to mention Shibata and Tana.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my God, we
Shibata,
forget they even grappled for like a couple seconds, and
yeah,
they chopped each other, and then they hugged manly and cried manlier.
yeah, man. And we
And
know the history between those guys too. And that's the
oh
thing about
yeah,
that. Because I remember what pretty much. I mean, I'm not quoting verbatim, but I remember Tanahashi saying, "Bro, hey, it's easy to come back to New Japan when we, doing big things." I
I
remember
remember. Oh, I remember
yeah,
that clear as day.
yeah, like
You know.
so, and it was some heat between them for like a little bit,
A
So
good while.
yeah,
One day we got to talk about that too. We'll go back and discuss, the history of Shibata in New Japan, because boy,
yeah. What could have been like? That's a very murky
yeah,
situation as it is too, right there. Because
yeah,
hey, you can't wrestle, but now you're still wrestling. But I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I'm
Man,
not a doctor.
what a show! What a show this
No,
was. Okay, it wasn't all great, but the top two matches and the women's match, fantastic, and
sold it for
a great send off for the career of Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Tanahashi's the man. Yeah, he's one of the goats of this game, and shout out to him. He's about to do president shit. So Yeah, now
Yeah.
he the big boss now. So just sit back, relax, and you
Yeah.
want to come out and give somebody a chop every once in a while, nobody be mad.
Yeah. Do we want to talk about do we want to mention New Year
The
Dash?
dash. Yeah, we might as well mention New Year's Dash.
All
We might.
right, here I have the card in front of me.
All right, get it to me.
Okay, so this is at 3:30 in the morning Chicago time, so I'm not getting up for this one. Even though I'm off work that day. I don't go back. I haven't been to work since I clocked off on Christmas Eve.
Bruh.
Well, I'm going back Tuesday, so you know. But we have okay, so opening match, 6-man, Shota Umino, Yuya Uemura, and Katsuya Murashima versus Tomohiro Ishii, Taichi, and Satoshi Kojima. Gosh, I wonder who's going to take the pin on this one.
Oh man, I have no clue. No clue
Boy.
right there.
Next match, tag team match, El Fantasmo and Shomakato versus Konosuke Takeshita and Rocky Romero. Actually, that could go either way.
Yeah, that really could, because Rocky,
Yeah.
Rocky's so hard to get pinned, bro.
Yeah, by El Fantasmo.
Yeah.
Then we have Hiroki Goto, Yoshihashi, and Bolton Oleg against Sanada, Yujiro, and Yoshinobu Kanemaru. Speaking of guys that are cooked. Oh, boy.
I'm going to go ahead and say Kanemaru's probably eating that right there.
Yeah, likely. Gabe Kidd, Clark Connors, and Hiromu.
Okay.
Against Andrare El Idolo, Francesco Akira, and Jacob Austin Young.
All right.
8-man, Aaron Wolf, Toriano, Yo, and Kawado against Evil, Narita, Fale, and Dick Togo.
Okay. Yeah, we know who's taking that.
Another 8-man after that. Yota Tsuji, David Finlay, Shingo Takagi, and Drilla Moloney against Jake Lee, Callum Newman, Great Okan, and HENARE. And then two title matches. A 4-way IWGP Junior Tag Championship match. Sho and Doki defending against El Desperado and Kukai of I think he's in Michinoku Pro, isn't he?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's from Michinoku Pro. Robbie Eagles and Kosei Fujita. Taiji Ishimori and Robbie X are in that. And then the main event, Knockout Bros, second defense, Yudo Ice and Oscar against the World Tag League winners, Zack Sabre Jr. and Ryohei Oiwa.
Ooh. That's all I got to say. Knockout Bros got to get that. Let's go.
Yeah, I think so too, especially since Sabre and Oiwa just won the Never belts. So
let's go, man. But yeah, bro, that was been our Wrestle Kingdom pretty much review, bro. Our little preview for New Year's Dash, bro. We got to do this again sometime soon.
Yeah, I'm down for it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
So because we're growing and our schedules are weird, so we don't have to do. We ain't got to do every Road 2 show. But if it's a big show, we might as well fuck around and do it.
Yeah, let's see what we can do. Yeah, let's see if our schedules can mesh.
Absolutely, and we got to give y'all at some point some old school All Japan, because that's just
absolutely. Oh yeah, old school All Japan, old school AJW, old school whatever. Let's do it. Let's do some old school ECW sometime.
Oh God, we might need to get around to that. We need to talk about that, because I got some I got some ECW stuff I love to talk about. So I'm definitely
all right. Let's do it.
But yeah, all right.
Gee, thanks for having me. Thanks for having me on, man.
You already know what it is. When me and Jeff link up, you already know that's the Kings Road Bar and Grill. You know what I mean?
We're just gonna talk for a while.
Yeah, go ahead. Hey, when you leave, make sure you tip your waitress on the way out, please, and thank you. You know what I'm saying?
That's a go. Yeah, tip your bartender.
Hey, you might as well hit that subscribe button, hit that like button too, man. Because actually, when I think about it, that don't cost anything. That's free $99. So you can just hit that. Go. You know what I mean? So yeah, Jeff be back, man. Bring you his brilliance, his pro wrestle brilliance, as he always does.
Thanks.
You know what it is. I'm gonna bring you my shits and giggles, what I do and all that good stuff. But yeah, signing off, y'all.
And hey, if you offer money to write about wrestling, hit me up. You could find me. I'm on Blue Sky these days, gdwessel.bluesky.social, or you can find me on Insta at gdwessel. So, or Facebook, look up my name. Yeah.
Hey, and if you want to pay me to talk about wrestling, go ahead.
Yeah, you want to pay Dion too? Yeah, that's great.
Hey,
Yeah.
you want to pay either one of us or both of us to sit us up. So
Let's do it.
But
all right, well, I'm gonna go watch the Steelers let me down. So
man, you got to think positive, baby.
I know.
All right, y'all. We holler at y'all next time. Peace.